All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Boardwalk Bowl in Orlando, Florida. And this is the JoPo Challenge 2 special event run by JoPo Grips. 4 PBA Tour professionals here this evening. Sean Rash and Justin Knowles will be teaming up with their 16 amateur bowlers against Team Tacket, EJ Tackett, Zac Tackett. And they'll be teaming up with their 16 amateur bowlers. All those teams will bowl all those 16 bowlers, they'll each bowl 2 individual games of qualifying. And then we will total the 8 players that are under Team EJ Tackett, 8 players under Team Zac Tackett, 8 players under Team Justin Knowles, and 8 players under Team Sean Rash. And we'll see them into a 2-game Baker match. Pinfall will carry over, and after we complete the 2 games of Baker, our winning team tonight, each member will receive a $100 gift card. Paying gift cards because there are youth and adult bowlers here as part of the JoPo Challenge. Along with our second place team receiving $50 a player in a gift card, and they've already received some great merchandise as part of their package for buying their JoPo Challenge 2 entry. All the bowlers received a jersey styled in their team colors. You'll see the purple jerseys there as they walk by. Those purple jerseys are part of Team Tacket, whether they're part of Team EJ or Team Zac. And the second team colors, the black, gold, and white of Wichita State. Those are Team Rash and Team Knowles, respectively. So we will have Sean Rash in our booth in a moment to get things kicked off. Jill Winters with me this evening as well. She'll be handling some reporting from the sidelines, talking to some of the bowlers, both PBA and our amateur players. And we're happy to be bringing you the JoPo Challenge from Boardwalk Bowl in Orlando, Florida. I'm $2 Phil Brylow. Once again, Jill Winters will be with us as well. Looking forward to having a night of fun bowling here on the JoPo Grips YouTube channel. Just have the bowlers finishing their dinner part of the package as well. A nice spread put out here by Boardwalk Bowl. The buffalo cauliflower bites are phenomenal. Thanks to Ryan and Kendra and all the management staff here at Boardwalk Bowl for all their help getting this event underway. You can't have a great bowling tournament without a great host, and we do have a great host this evening in Boardwalk Bowl. So we'll be talking to Sean Rash momentarily, and EJ Tackett will follow. And joining us in the booth, the man who makes this all happen, put it all together, Sean Rash. And Sean, another phenomenal JoPo challenge. For the second one, you've doubled the number of entries. There's a waiting list for people to get in. What's been the key to the success of this JoPo challenge?
You know, that's a really good question, and I think it's more of the fact of just support, right? Support not just for myself, but for Jerry and JoPo, EJ, Zach, Justin, and to grow bowling. You know, there's a lot of people that say I'm not the best person, right? Or do wrong things at times, but deep down I know I have a big heart.
Yeah.
And deep down I want to grow our game. And I did an interview earlier with somebody, and I just want to grow our sport, and I want to see I want to see our pros succeed. I want to see our sports succeed. I want to see our sponsors succeed. I want everybody to succeed, and if we work together, we can do that. So tonight we have 10 to 20 sponsors within our industry that have supported this event. Quickly, you know, JoPo, H5G, Coolwick, Bowler's Mart, Motive, Swag,
Battle Juice,
Born to Move, Roto Grip, Dexter, On the Ball, Boardwalk Bowl, and I'm sure I'm missing 2 or 3.
Right.
But all those people came together to help this event succeed, right? Like, and I've had some people reach out to me and be like, "Oh, you're going to make a fortune on this." I'm like, "I'm not making any money on this. Like, I'm losing money doing this event because it's going to help grow the game. I don't, you know, I got a chance. If I was here by myself, I probably would have broke even, maybe made a couple bucks. I brought my whole family. Like, I brought 9 people here to have a good time, enjoy bowling. My parents taught me how to bowl. My wife bowls. My kids bowled with me today. And, man, this event, you know, it's growing. It's doubled. We have a spectator. You know, we had a waiting list on the entries for both Tacket and the Rash Knowles team. And we're already, you know, we're trying to figure out where we're going to go next. You know, you told me somebody wants us up in Wisconsin. We got somebody in Illinois, Indiana, Vegas. This thing's just going to grow, and it's going to get better.
I mean, and Boardwalk sold 100 spectator tickets for this event. The spectators get dinner. They get to watch you guys bowl. They get to watch their family members bowl. And they have a chance to win some raffle prizes. We're going to talk to your mom about a great raffle prize she put in there as well a little later on. That's you guys are raising money for 3 charities, I believe.
Correct. Yeah, the 3 charities are autism awareness. Justin Knowles picked that one. Epilepsy, both Zach and EJ picked that one. And then I picked Speedway Children's Charities for multiple reasons. Tony Stewart, who's a great friend of mine, NASCAR Hall of Famer, of course, great driver in NHRA. His team, we did an event in October back in Dallas, Texas at Bolero Euless, where we're going to actually bowl our first PBA Tour event, February 16th through the 22nd. Partnering with them there, I was like, hey, why not? Let's make their event better and help them grow, because we're going to do another bowling event in the future. So really excited for those 3 charities. We've raised over $1,000 for the 3 charities so far. We're raising more already, selling more tickets, and I'm going to make the pros give me some more money for it too.
There you go. So, you know, you're running around, you're talking to people over there. I appreciate you taking a couple minutes coming in the booth to kick things off tonight. We're going to talk to all our pros before we get started this evening. We're going to have Jill Winters talking about EJ Tackett in just a second. Sean, thanks for bringing me in. I appreciate this. I'm having a great time with my wife, as you said. Sometimes it's not about what's made. It's about the connections you make with the fans out there. It was fun walking down the bleachers and all of a sudden, hey, $2 Phil, how's it going? You know, it's neat.
Today's the experience, right? So one of the things I do with a lot of my events real quick is I want it to be an experience for everyone that shows up. Not an experience, but like an event that they can cherish and enjoy. So when they walk through, they picked up their jerseys, they picked up their balls, they had donations and things to get, and it was so much fun to watch spectators, fans, the competitors enjoy and have this big smile. So I'm going to go do intros of our team.
Sounds good.
You got your next pro
coming up. Yeah, we're going to get ready to go. So thanks, Sean. Appreciate you. We'll see you in a bit. All right, we'll get to Jill Winters in just a second. All right, and we said we've got players all over to be interviewed. We got EJ Tackett on the approach with Jill Winters.
All righty, we're here with EJ Tackett at the JoPo Challenge, the second one. You guys have already doubled in size from the first event. You are the inaugural winner as well. So what do you guys have to do to take home this title once again?
Well, I mean, it's always pretty simple. It's just throw more strikes than the other team. Yeah. But, you know, It's great to see this event grow. We had a bunch of places around the U.S. that actually reached out and wanted to host us. And Boardwalk Bowl is hosting us this time, and we're so thankful for them to have us. They've treated us unbelievable so far. They've done a fantastic job setting up and doing great things for this event. So my hat's off to them, and thank them first off for having us here. But this event, we're trying to grow the sport, get it in front of more people, and do it in a little bit different way. And this idea kind of was Sean's idea, and he kind of presented it to me. And the thought behind it was, that match that Phil and Tiger had, several years ago. So that was kind of the thought behind this. We've thrown our own spin on it, but this event is bigger than either one of us or any of the pros that are here or any single person that's here. We're trying to make the game, grow it as much as we possibly can. We've implemented benefiting charities. That was something that was super important to us. We wanted to get the first one off the ground, and then we decided, that's something we need to do, and we implemented it here, and it's just one of those great things that bowling can do, not only for our sport, but for so many others in so many other different areas of the world.
And I saw you were back there having a little bit of a meal with Mark Calcavecchia.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty cool for you as a golfer yourself. What was that experience like to interact with him? We know he's obviously a bowling fan too, but for him to be here to support this event. Yeah,
so Mark lives, he's got a house down in Jupiter, a couple hours away. But I met Mark for the first time about 5 years ago. We were bowling an event at Jupiter during the lockdown, because that was the only place that we could go. And he came out and watched. I met him then, and we've been really good friends ever since. We've played a bunch of golf together. We actually played golf together this morning before we came out here. Mark's just, I can't say enough nice things about Mark. He's a great guy, very down to earth, been very successful in his career, won a bunch of things, done a lot of great things. But, at the end of the day, to him, I feel like we're a lot alike in a way that, we've done a lot of great things in our lives, but, none of that matters. We're just human beings. We want to have a good time, and he definitely exemplifies that, and I'm really humbled to call him a friend. After watching him play golf on TV all those years, it's been a very special honor over the past few years. I've stayed at his house a few times. He actually shares the same birthday as my wife.
Oh, nice.
So last year, in 2024, after we bowled the tour finals in Pennsylvania, we drove down. He has a house in the Highlands in North Carolina. Drove down there, spent a few days, celebrated their birthdays together, and that's the kind of friendship that I've been able to have with Mark, and I'm very, very thankful for it after, seeing someone like that on TV all those years and having that connection now. And, it's a human one, and what we've done is irrelevant, but what we've done is what brought us together. And we have a lot of respect for each other and what we've done, and it's really cool to have him here.
Speaking a little bit family ties too, Zac is here this weekend to be here for this event. How cool is it for you guys to team up for this event, and how much fun are you looking forward to being part of this event?
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I love having my brother come on board, and a lot of people may or may not know that my brother actually has epilepsy, and that's one of the foundations that I chose that one, and that's something I've always done over the years with bowling ball sales and stuff like that. I've donated, I don't even know how much, it doesn't matter, but donated quite a bit of money to Epilepsy Foundation because, that hits close to home, and it means a lot. So I love having him here. It's going to be a lot of fun. My brother and I have bowled some events. We actually bowled a trios event a few weeks ago around Thanksgiving, and we placed second. Our third was John Perez out of Indiana as well. We bowled really well, got beat. That's the way it goes, but it's fun to have him here. So we gel together well, bowling together. So I expect us to come out victorious again tonight.
There's his prediction. All right, Phil, you got Justin Knowles over there. What's he got to say to Mr. Tackett's prediction here?
And now joining me in the booth, Justin Knowles down at EJ's done, letting everything happen out there. Last time I got to talk to you at the JoPo Challenge, you didn't get the chance to show up. You were just sitting there watching.
I was a spectator. Yeah.
Now you got Team Knowles out there. How does that feel?
Can't wait. I've talked so much trash today that we can't lose.
Yeah.
I won't allow it. This is awesome. Couldn't
right.
ask for anything better. What a cool experience.
Yeah. Sorry, EG took up all your time, and Sean's introducing everybody. I don't want you missing out on that, but I want to make sure. We'll talk to you later on.
Absolutely. Thank you for having
Thanks,
me.
Justin. Appreciate it.
You got it.
And we will get to our bowlers out on the lanes.
Isaiah, Jerry Goff, Jackson, Walter, Neil, Sean, Ryan, Lisa, Jay, Ryan, Chase, Michael, CJ, and Austin. And our team manager, our sponsor from Born to Move, Dr. Christian Doan. Up next on Team Tacket. Oh, I mixed that up. Oh my God, I wrote my handwriting wrong. My fault. That's where my wife grew up bowling. We're going to start over. Team Rash. That was Team Tacket, I said. Here we go, next up. Mark Calcavecchia, Kenny, Rob, Josh, Aiden, Travis, Brett, Charles, Tim, Frankie, Doug, Nick, Rich, Thomas, Ethan, Mike, Eddie. And we have one last person to introduce. This young lady's turning 29 again tomorrow. If I get everybody to start singing with me down there. Our last bowler on Team Rash, Laura. On the front? All right, on a count of 3, here we go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, young lady. 29 and counting. I'm going to turn the mic over real quick to our owner from JoPo, and I got one last thing to say before we start practice.
Everything you ate today.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming out to present the JoPo Challenge number 2. I can't thank you guys all enough. This turned out a lot better than I could have ever anticipated. That being said, have fun, bowl great, and I hope you guys have a great time. I hope to see you next time.
All right, thank you so much, Jerry. All right, folks, we are again using lanes 33 through 40 for Team Tacket, 41 through 48 for Team Rash. There's going to be 4 bowlers on every pair. A couple pairs are going to have 5, so we've got a team of 18 versus 18. The pros are going to bowl 1 game on 1 pair and switch to the next game. And then again, after we tally up the scores after 2 games, we will bowl our Baker matches on lanes 38 through 42. We are going to start with 10 to 15 minutes of practice. I would like everyone to go ahead and test the approaches. Make sure you got your names and everything ready to go. All right, we're going to get them turned on to practice in just a minute. Here we go, folks.
All right, so the bowlers are going to have 10 minutes of practice. You heard from Sean's announcements there. We'll get you field introductions once practice is completed. And we will get ready before practice starts, as we have a special interview with Zac Tackett. And Jill is got Zac before practice.
Practice in your first JoPo challenge.
Well, I've been here for about 2 weeks, so I'm liking the warm weather, actually, so I'm feeling pretty good.
You're feeling loose. Okay,
Yeah.
Are you excited for this competition? Do you enjoy kind of the team atmosphere and interacting with everybody?
Yeah, I'm really excited, actually. Getting around, talking to everyone. Everyone's been super nice.
Nice.
So I'm just really excited.
Any pressure or anything like that, teaming up with your brother? I know he won the inaugural event, so he's wanting to kind of go back to back. Any pressure you're feeling at all?
No.
Okay. All right, good luck out there.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jill. Great having Jill on the sideline. So you've probably never seen Jill on camera at bowling, but you've read a lot of her articles either in Bowler's Journal, or she writes up the last couple of years. She does all the PBA 50 event write-ups on PBA.com. So accomplished person. Glad to have Jill with us here this evening at Boardwalk Bowl in Orlando as we are in the middle of practice. We'll get a chance to talk to Jerry from JoPo Grips momentarily. And as we said a little earlier, we'll give you the full field rundown. You can watch, if you know where your favorite bowler is bowling, they're going to stay on that pair for the 2 regular games. So you can watch that pair on its own with the ambient audio on the pair feeds for the particular teams. Team Rash is lanes 45 to 48. Team Knowles, lanes 41 to 44. Team EJ Tacket is 37 to 40, and 33 to 36 is Team Zac Tackett. All right, and unfortunately we had a little problem with the interview. But there you see that wonderful donated quilt from Diana Rash. That took a long time to make that. There's the JoPo challenge with the Tackett versus Knowles and Rash. All handmade. She was showing me last night all the graphic that she did herself. She doesn't use any paper or anything like that. So she does it all. She doesn't do it by computer. She does it all by graph paper and drawing it out and mapping everything. And yeah, it's just an amazing, amazing quilt that someone's going to be walking out of here with tonight from that charity drawing. So they got about a minute of practice left, and then we will be underway here for the JoPo Challenge. There you see practice is complete. We should have some announcements from Sean Rash momentarily, and then we'll talk to Jerry Penza from JoPo Grips in just a moment. The man who helped put this all together. All right, let's talk a little bit about some of our sponsors here this evening. Above and Beyond. The ones that Sean mentioned. And they're on the lanes bowling right now. I want to thank Anthony from Battle Juice. Great beverages for kids. They've been giving samples to everyone who's been wanting to try them. I mean, I'll tell you what, not a lot of sugar in those juice drinks. Very tasty. Check it out, battlejuice.com. Their motto is, we don't play, but kids should have fun. And they should. They should have an absolute blast. I want to thank Battle Juice for being a part of this event. And we also want to thank Born to Move Chiropractic and Regenerative Medicine. Dr. Christian out on the lanes. And hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to those bowlers and sponsors as well during the break between the regular games and the Baker games. If you're in the Orlando area and looking for some quality chiropractic services, Born to Move is your place to go. So here's your bowlers for Team Zac Tackett. You got Bucky Payne. Got to talk to Lisa Fegner last night, staying at the same hotel we were. She actually had a Holler House sweatshirt on. Holler House in Milwaukee, for those of you that follow me a little bit, being $2 fill. You know that we do the Brew City Bowling Show in Milwaukee. And at the end of our first season last year, we had our finals at the Holler House, world's oldest continuously certified bowling center. In Milwaukee, originally certified in 1905. And it's been open ever since. They're on their 5th generation of family ownership. Just amazing. And Lisa said she had an absolute blast when she was there. Hey, Lisa, come on. Ooh, almost. Thought we'd have a chance. Let's go over to Team Zac Tackett. This is a guy I always enjoy talking to. I don't know if he likes talking to me as often as he used to. No. Jerry Pensa. Jerry, proprietor, owner, CEO, man of all men at JoPo Grips. And once again, another amazing JoPo Challenge event here. You
Crazy.
doubled it. You doubled it and then some. The fans in the stands, I mean, let's take a peek here. And, I mean, they're standing at the back of the bleachers. Who would have thought a JoPo Challenge it'd be like Friday night at the Tournament of Champions here?
I am overwhelmed. I cannot believe that this many people are interested in coming out and do these things. But I got to hand it to Sean and EJ and Zach and Justin. These guys are coming out to bowl with these guys. And that being said, you know, having these guys coming out and trying to enjoy themselves for a weekend is absolutely humbling.
Yeah, I mean, let's take a look. Look at that front and center with Zach right there. Into your living room, everybody. Down the lane, and how about that? 10. What do you expect?
Absolutely.
10 back out of a Tacket. Happens all the time.
That's what we expect out of our JoPo staffers.
Now, you've had some new signings over the last couple of days. I saw a couple of names people would know, a couple of names that are up-and-comers. The big name I saw, Ethan Fiore.
Absolutely.
Talk about an up-and-coming kid from around here. He's from down south into Florida here.
Yeah, we're excited for our new guys, and we're going to keep it small. We're going to keep it tight, and we're going to keep it exclusive. And we signed a few people this year, and Ethan Fiore is one of them. We got Michael Davidson, which is a great bowler also, and Jeffrey Mann. And also, we got a veteran on our staff this year, too, with Ronnie Russell.
Yeah, absolutely. And, of course, Ronnie, I mean, him and EJ with the pro shops they own and such, and a lot of fans. Ronnie's just outside of bowling as well, between the music he does, the golf he does. Yeah, it's he's got a lot of fans everywhere, so a quality signing definitely with Ronnie Russell with JoPo. What's in development? Can you give us anything new in development at JoPo? Is something big brewing, or are people going to have to wait a little bit before they find out about that?
Yeah, we got some things going on, and a couple of things is, I mean, we've had them in the works for a while, but we just haven't had enough time to get them done yet. But interchangeable finger grips has been in the works for a long time.
Ooh.
We're hoping to get that done for the demo balls and people that are trying out new bowling balls with other companies. We're coming up with some new products, you know, that we've had in the works and we've talked about in the past, but they're coming up really soon. Is our clear inners and outers, and so it's kind of just a different twist on what we got.
Okay.
And then also we just started making our miss grips, or I call them junior grips. So it's a 7/8 OD grips in 15 sizes and 9 colors. Those are being made as we speak.
Nice.
And then I've also pulled the trigger on the inch and 32nd grips also so we'll have the whole range of our finger grips coming out very soon. So anybody that uses interchangeable, or I'm sorry, just the regular insert finger grips. We'll have them in all sizes and all colors.
Oh, I can't. I mean, when I bowl a lot more, I don't really bowl much anymore. But I used to have to do they call them vacuum grips.
Sure.
And even those weren't comfortable sometimes, especially when they got warm and stuff. Fully interchangeable finger grips, man, that got my attention right there. It might bring me out of retirement if that happens. That's pretty awesome. So. Any plans? Have you heard any? I know Sean does a bit of the legwork with you for these JoPo Challenge events, and there's some places that want him to go there. Who should they call if somebody's watching right now and they want a JoPo Challenge event? Is that something they get a hold of you at JoPo to get it started and you pass it along, or?
So we're going to be making announcements for our next couple challenges.
Okay.
Today is absolutely humbling to me. I cannot believe the turnout here. That being said. With the kind of turnout you're getting, I think people are interested in doing what we're doing today. So we are going to make it a point to try to have a couple of more of these a year. And then we're also planning on doing some tournaments in the future. That'll be announced shortly. So we're going to add some money to the prize fund and hopefully make it something that the amateurs can come out and bowl, similar to the things that are going on right now. But we have some good plans in the future for up and coming events.
You're not thinking about retirement at all, the way it sounds.
No, it's crazy because I always say watch what you wish for, because this is kind of something I wanted to do my whole life, and the next thing you know, I'm working more hours than I would ever anticipated. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I can't complain about where this is going in the bowling industry.
Tell you what, the smile on your face says it all. So
thank you.
Absolutely, Jerry. Thanks for everything again, and keep an eye on the JoPoGrips.com website for all the latest developments on what's going on.
And thank you for having me, and thank you for all you do too. It's amazing. You're amazing.
Thanks, Jerry.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it. Awesome. We'll have another guest momentarily for you. All right, and we have Jill Winters, and she's going to be talking to one of our great sponsors here with Born to Move Chiropractic.
Alrighty, I'm out here right now checking out the JoPo Challenge, and we got Christian with Born to Move Chiropractic. He's going to join me here in just a second. He is one of those team sponsors for Sean Rash and Justin Knowles, and here he comes right now. All right, Christian, nice to meet you.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
I mean, why did you want to get involved in this event?
Oh man, growing up I was a big PBA fan. I bowled growing up. I've treated everyone in the NBA, NFL, WWE wrestling, Major League Baseball. A goal of mine for 2026 was to be part of the PBA, and it happened to be right in the beginning of 2026.
So you already checked that goal off your list?
We got a lot more to do.
A lot
more to do. I got to add to the list now.
Okay,
Yep.
And you were already working on Zac Tackett, I heard, and it's Sean Rash a little bit?
Yep, so I'm working on Zac, Sean. EJ's going to stop by this week before he heads home.
Okay.
I've actually been treating Liz Johnson for a year now. So that's awesome, right?
That's the goat right there.
She's amazing. Amazing human, amazing bowler. And then I'm going to be going to some of the events this year to treat the bowlers at the PBA events as well.
Excellent. Why is it so important to make sure they're stretching, they're being loose? Because obviously this is grueling. A lot of people want to say, hey, athletes, are you kidding me? You know, bowlers, they're not athletes. Clearly we know that they are. So kind of talk to the audience a little bit out there. These are people that are bowling fans. But why is it so important to make sure they have a good physical routine and they're stretching?
Well, it's just like any other sport. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Over time, muscles overused, tendons are overused, nerves are overused. If you're not doing anything to lengthen them out, stretch them out, eventually you're going to develop maybe some sort of sprain, strain, tendonitis, things like that can really affect your game. So it's important to, as much as the practice is important, it's also important to take care of your body to make sure you can practice and be 100% for the PBA events.
Yeah. So now you said you were a bowler. Like what was your average?
On a house shot, my best year was a 203.
203, that's pretty
On
good.
a sports, I was a 180.
Okay, sports hard. That's not bad.
And I have 1 game under my belt.
Nice. Left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Are you traditional or are you two-handed?
I'm a traditional bowler.
Traditional bowler. All right, so who are some of your favorite bowlers out there?
Man, growing up, let's see. We had Pete Weber. Pete Weber, the GOAT. We had Sean. I've been following EJ for a really long time. Walter Ray, right? Someone I really like back in the day, Ronnie Russell.
Ronnie Russell.
And
Coach
now,
EJ.
And now currently my favorite, he's not here today, AJ Johnson. I love his style, I love his form. It was very similar to mine.
Yeah. Nice. So how much fun are you having just being out here interacting with everybody, the bowlers, but everybody that's supporting this event? I mean, how cool is it to be part of this?
It's amazing to be a part of this event first and foremost. Looking around and seeing, how many people are really enjoying it. I think that's really cool. Especially someone like EJ, who's the GOAT right now, right? Player of the year, I think, three straight years. How cool is it to be a bowler and be able to come out and actually see him and meet him and talk to him, as well as, I think Sean was, 212 PBA of the year? So I think it's just really cool that they can come out and give some advice to the younger generation of who wants to bowl, and it's something I feel that probably everyone here, they'll remember for the rest of their life.
Awesome. Keep enjoying this event.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Jill. Thanks, Christian. And, there's a lot of professional bowlers that use chiropractic help during tour stops, during events like this. Zac Tackett was in, saw Christian a little earlier this week. Sean Rash was with Christian yesterday and got some work done. We all know Sean's back issues over the years, how that's gone. And, everything you can do to stay healed up and stay top-level fitness for competition, that's what these bowlers need. And nice having somebody like Christian from Born to Move to take care of everything for these PBA players while they're here. And if you're in the Orlando area, give them a call, look up on the website, and they'll be able to help you out with that regenerative medicine as well. How about that by Mark Kalkovecki, making that 3, 4, 6, and 10. Nice shot there, Kalk. Now he's getting up in the 10th frame. Now he's got to reset himself. I don't think he was ready for the 10th frame anymore. Maybe he resigned himself to the fact that that split was the end of his game. Now the professionals are going to move pairs, so you're going to see Sean Rash move next door to 45 and 46. These JoPo challenge events, there's a lot of action going on at the same time. It's tough for us to stay on, we stay on a pair for a frame or two and then we move on because there's so many bowlers that are bowling. But that's why we give you those other pairs to watch as well on the feeds. You can watch your favorite player if you know where they're at, if you know if they're Team Sean Rash or Team Justin Knowles. You can watch all of those pairs and watch your favorite player as they make their way through. Thanks once again to Christian from Born to Move. Appreciate that. Let's check in on some of our players up on the Zac Tackett pair, 33 through 36. Pardon me, this is the EJ Tackett pair, 33 to 36, so they switched up on me. I apologize. There you see Team Tackett in those great purple and black uniforms. Let's take a little close-up here. Look here at Lisa. All right, as we said, it's kind of a little controlled chaos here at the JoPo Challenge. Really, I mean, there's 32 bowlers bowling in competition. A lot of the names you know at home if you're watching your favorite bowlers. We try to give a little love to the bowler here and there. As we make our way around. A good cover there by Lisa. There you see EJ. Not happy. Guarantee you the reason why he wasn't happy on that shot, he knew it was going to be a wrap 10. Guarantee you. It wasn't because he missed his mark. Wasn't because he missed anything. It was because it was going to be a wrap 10. There are just special guests everywhere this evening, and guy I haven't seen in a few months. Glad to see him. Cliff Barnes from Bowler Smart and Coolwick. So hey, thanks. I got my Sean Rash shirt on tonight.
Looks good on you, man.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, even though it's got Sean. It's Sean's outline, but that's fine. Bowler Smart, man. Wow, your guys here, Anthony and Chris, were phenomenal. Not just helping us out here this week with the booth and help. What do you need and that kind of thing, but all these bowlers out here. Bowling balls, getting them drilled and getting them ready for these people. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Anthony and Chris do a great job in the store here. And, all the guys that are here, a lot of guys from out of town, all states, all over the country. Yeah. So, when you show up to an event like this and you get a ball, it's more exciting when you can throw your new ball, right? So
absolutely.
We wanted to make it a priority to make sure that everybody was happy and we could squeeze them in and get the balls drilled so they could get their new toys out here on the lanes.
Yeah,
so.
and for people that might live in smaller towns or that kind of thing that might not have a Bowlers Mart near them, they don't need to have a Bowlers Mart near them because you guys have an online store. And I think sometimes people don't remember that bowlersmart.com is out there for it too. They see the Bowlers Mart name on the Bowlers jersey, that type of thing, and they don't see the .com. So, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff they can buy from the website, isn't there?
Yeah, we have thousands of items online, and jerseys, balls, bags, shoes, accessories, all kinds of stuff on there. You know, I'm a pro shop guy at heart. I'm a brick and mortar guy, so we started the website 12 years ago now to try to, you know, like you said, try to help the guys that might not have one around them, and it's we've been real fortunate. It's been real successful for us, and we always get excited when we see people from out of town that maybe have shopped with us on the website or have swung by from a junior gold or, you know, an SYC or a tournament where we've had an event like this.
Sure.
So it's always fun to like reconnect with some of those customers and catch up with them, see how they're doing, how their success is going, how their bowling journey is going. You know, we're bowlers, so like we get excited. We might not be out there bowling all the time like we used to, but being on this side of the business, it's still exciting when you get to connect with those guys.
And that's the thing too. It doesn't have to be the Sean Rashes of the world that your pro shop guys are going to. I see him working with Mitch in Milwaukee at Bolero Wauwatosa. I've seen Mitch help bowlers that started at 120 averages to get their first bowling balls, and then he gives them some lessons, and all of a sudden they're averaging 160, 170, and they're loving the game, and they're getting their second and third and fourth bowling balls because you guys are helping build that excitement for the players, and you have some great people that work for you. I've run into people at some of the bowlers, Deer Park, Lake Zurich, Illinois. Great shop you have there. So you find the right people at Bowlers Mart. You really do.
We try. We try. We're actually building a headquarters over in Spring Hill at the moment.
Okay.
And we're going to have an HQ, 4 lanes training center.
Oh, wow.
And it's going to be like a management training at the same time. So
nice.
That way when we do open a new store, we'll have a manager that's ready to go, and he can go into the community that he's going into and make sure that we can deliver that, service that Bowlers Mart hopes to provide to everybody. So, but like Mitchell, and that's really our mantra. Like we try to give everyone the experience that they desire as far as what their bowling journey is, right? So you might have somebody that just bowls once a month and they want their own ball, bag, and shoe package, or maybe they're looking to get their first reactive ball. Whatever it is, like we want to make sure that they're having a good time and they have all the tools necessary to go out there and have a good time.
So we got our pairs wrapping up here with game one. They're going to flip-flop pairs here, or I think they're just waiting for everybody to get done with the first game, it looks like, as well. So, Cliff, hey, appreciate everything you've done with this JoPo challenge. Again, appreciate everything you do with the bowling community. And like I said, I know some special people you got working for you, and I can honestly say I've never run into a bad person at Bowlers Mart ever.
No,
so
we appreciate it. Thank you for everything you do, like getting bowling out there to the masses, the Can of 10 this week.
Yeah.
So you do a great job with the live streaming. You got the silky voice. You got the good-looking hair right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if the camera, you can't see it.
I was on there before. Yeah, I was on there with John before. So
yeah, thanks for everything you do to bringing it to everybody. We appreciate it.
Thanks. Appreciate you, Cliff. All right, some bowlers finishing up game 1, other bowlers starting in game 2 here. Let's get back to Team Knowles. Here's Doug coming off the lanes. Got to talk to Doug a little bit last night. He was really looking forward to being in this event. We'll get you some team totals as well. As we mentioned during the opening, there is a little bit of competition here this evening, as the teams are all bowling 2 games of the bowler averages under 200. They are getting some handicap. We'll get you those totals as quick as possible once those scores come in. And our top finishing team, those 8 players on the top finishing team, will receive a $100 gift card to use for whatever they like. We want to make sure that the youth bowlers that are out here tonight also get the same experience the adult bowlers do, and we can't give them cash, obviously, and we can't award cash to bowlers. We'd have to award scholarship money. It's just easier to do gift cards. It's fully within Rule 400 of the USBC, and so if you're on that winning team, doesn't matter if you're an adult bowler or youth bowler, you're getting a $100 gift card. And if you're on the second place team, those 8 players will get a $50 gift card. And that's all thanks to JoPo Grips for the prize fund this evening. E.J. Tacket just ran down and get a ball out of his bag. I'm like, you can't ask Mark Calcavecchia for swing advice. Let's check in on Calc, by the way. I mean, we got a few bigger names here, and there's Calcavecchia. We saw his great pickup in game 1 with that 3.67.10. 3.4.67, pardon me. And there's Calc, all the years on the PGA Tour, and he rolls it pretty nice. He might not have the flexibility in the lower body that he had when he was younger, but I'll tell you what, I would not want to bowl him for a buck on the lanes right now. No doubt about it. He's rolling it nice. Let's see how E.J. Tackett did with that new ball. Is he up yet or not yet? E.J. just switched over to, he's got back-to-back opens. Yikes. If you beat E.J. and you're part of Team Tackett, do you get like a certificate that says I beat E.J.? I think that'd be a good thing to have. I'd frame that. I'd put that on my wall. Danny Wiseman, PBA Hall of Famer, here tonight as well. He's been walking through the crowd, talking to people. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to talk to him at all. Always good to see Danny and his lovely girlfriend, Dana. And I'll tell you what, Wiseman was showing me his new fun endeavor, bags, cornhole. Boy, is he good. And I was sharing the story of the fastest I've ever lost $20 was in a game of cornhole against E.J. Tackett and Matt Ogle in Aurora, Illinois in 2019. And Matt and E.J. gave us a 15-point lead, me and my partner, who will remain nameless. And we lost 21-16. So, glad everybody has dropped in tonight. Linda, thanks for watching. Everybody, thanks for watching. And there's something going on in the crowd back here. What's going on? There's some cheering going on in the crowd back here. I don't know exactly. I see some phones up. But there you see. I'll give you a nice little slow pan here. Everybody having fun this evening. A little bit of competition. Right near your living room. Love that shot. And how about I mix it up? Take it down. Nice job, Doug. I'm sorry, nice job, Rich. I'm getting to learn these players just like you are this evening. And there's Mr. Knowles making it happen. So there were some last-minute adjustments on the team. So Team Knoll and Rash, we already mentioned Mark Calcavecchia down at the end. And sorry, Calc, we're not picking on you, but you made that big split before. You made that 3-4-6-7. Let's see if you pick up a 4-9. I'm hoping he does. Hey, shooter, get over. Oh, it doesn't quite happen for him. So Team Knowles and Team Tackett, or pardon me, Team Knowles and Team Rash, Calcavecchia, Kenny Lyon, Rob Lyon, Josh Phillips, Aiden Snyder, Travis Vansel, Brett Thomas, Charles Hutcherson, Tim Katz, Frankie Katz, Doug Fager, Laura Peterson, Nick Hanna, Rich Foran, Thomas Oliveri, Ethan Cannon, Mike Norris, and Eddie Bozier. And then you get up into Team Tackett with Bucky Payne, Levi Payne, Quentin Payne, Isaiah Sanchez, Jerry Goff, Jackson Montez, Walter Monk, Neil Polonis, Sean Cannon, Brian Peterson, Lisa Fager, Jay Smith, Ryan Martin, Chase Martin, Martin Davis, pardon me, Michael Davis, CJ Harris, and Austin Smith. And we got Sean doing a semi-live interview with Justin Knowles right now. Somebody's got a, Sean just grabbed somebody's camera. Well, here we go. Let's see if we can get over. So here we go. Sean Rash and Justin Knowles have hijacked. Oh, no, don't move the camera. No, it's there now. So who's going to go first? Looks like Rash is going to go first. There's Rash leaving your picture. And Rash with the high hard one. Oh, whiff on the 10. There by Tim Katz. Let's see what Knowles can do here. You're going to see him exit your living room and come onto the right side of your screen momentarily. There you go. What do you think about it, JK? Oh, something takes the 7 down, and away it goes. So we'll be able to give you a few more. See, he doesn't know that our camera is on his camera and that we're recording what he's doing right now. So it's kind of like the infinite mirror or like an infinite pool. You don't know that somebody's watching you, but somebody is watching. Bach. That wasn't the camera either. That wasn't my camera. I think that's the pressure. I think he needs a strike here after what Sean and Justin just did. Will we get a balk again? No balk. On lane 44, gets all 10 down. How about that for Charles? Quality toss. There you go. That's what the JoPo Challenge is all about, man. You get to have some fun with the professionals that are on your pair. Really, really good time. And Austin can't quite get that one to go. Let's check in on Team Zac Tackett as we're finishing off the second of 2 qualifying games. Still waiting on the score totals. We may not get those totals until after the second game is done. But we'll be sure to update you. I mean, look at this concourse tonight. Look at how crowded we are with the bleachers and everything. Just amazing. I mean, we're packed. The bleachers are packed. Everybody's watching their favorite players, just having an absolute blast out there this evening. Couldn't do it without everybody here at JoPo. Even I had to get out of the booth there for a second and have a little fun with Charles. You saw him a couple minutes ago with his camera, my camera, having a good time. So. All right, just so everybody knows, I do play favorites with my grips, with JoPo grips, but I don't play favorites with my bowlers. There you can see I've got the Tacket t-shirt on now. I've made the change halfway through as my contract required. So, so thanks to H5G. We talked to Cliff Barnes a little while ago. He provided all the jerseys for Team Rash and Team Knowles, along with for Coolwick. And H5G, obviously they sponsor Justin Knowles, Tacket, and Zac Tackett. Want to thank Cassie and Stefan at H5G as well for everything they do with the sport ball. And there's times where everybody goes, oh, manufacturers, oh, they don't. Hey, they work together. Cliff Barnes, as we talked in the booth a little while ago, what can we do to make bowling better? Sometimes you put the business aside. Sean's doing it. Jerry's doing it. We're doing it here at 10 on the Deck Productions. You put the business aside and you do something that's good for the sport of bowling. And boy, there are just so many smiling, happy faces tonight. And it's not even just in the settee area. There are smiling faces in the bleachers. There's smiling faces behind the lanes at the standing tables. There's a lot of smiling faces in line at the bar, but that's a whole other story. There's always smiling faces at the bar. But once again, I'll tell you what, Kendra Gaines and Ryan, the management staff here, all their employees here at Boardwalk Bowl have bent over backwards to keep this event running smoothly, make it a fun time for the bowlers. I can see why professional events have been held here many, many years, including coming up later in 2026. There's going to be a PWBA regional here at Boardwalk Bowl. And I know that's going to be a pretty well-attended regional as well. Of course, that's one of those things you can catch on Bowl TV. But, you know, just a spectacular center. I mean, let's give you a little quick visual here. of the expanse. I mean, this is outside coming in. Entrance doors, there's 4 entrance doors you need to get in. Huge game room area, huge snack bar area. That's the 32 lane side. We're on the 48 lane side here at Boardwalk Bowl, and that's just the wall right next to lane 48. Everything well maintained, well taken care of. And the bowlers are just having a blast here. Came here New Year's Day, stopped in, and there was a big tournament that was going on. I saw Liz Johnson here, John Janowitz, David O'Sullivan, so many good bowlers, and a lot of bowlers that were just out to have a good time as well. There was a scratch tournament, a handicap tournament. It was it filled the 48 side here at Boardwalk Bowl. So we're entering the 10th frame. We'll get you some updated totals during the break. We're going to end all the pair streams. So all the pair streams will be ending because we're going to condense everybody into the middle 4 pairs of lanes. And we're going to use actually just 4 of those lanes, 38, 39, 40, and 41. And we'll just carry that here in the main feed. We'll do a little bouncing back and forth. And those 2 games of Baker will be added on to the team's 16 game totals, 8 players per team, 2 games per player. And they'll be underway with those Baker matches. So we're going to be moving some things here and there as the Baker match is complete. We'll talk to some more fun people during the break to keep you occupied. But thanks everybody that's joined us here for the JoPo Challenge. I'm $2 Phil Brylow. Jill Winters has been getting some great interviews for us as well. And we'll be back with our Baker matches momentarily. All right, everybody, you're not missing anything. They're just staying loose. We got done with our 2 games of qualifying for the teams. We're getting the totals verified and added up. They're just letting all the bowlers stay loose. They don't want them, freezing up. We have the raffle drawing we have to do. There's those big prizes. There's some swag bowling balls. There's some JoPo prize packages. There's the lovely quilt that Diana Rash made. There's an entry into JoPo Challenge 3, which they'll be announcing sometime very soon. Some bowler that bowled here tonight, maybe, or if you entered online through Sean or Zach or EJ or Justin, you could get an entry to JoPo Challenge 3. And a lot of money was raised, being split between our 3 charities, with Speedway Charities, Epilepsy Foundation, and Autism Society. Sorry, I blanked out on the last one there. Apologies. A lot going on at the same time here. I'm $2 Phil Brylow. I want to thank Jill Winters all night long. She was hustling, getting some camera shots, getting some great interviews with the bowlers, with the PBA pros, with the sponsors. Tell you what, it's fun having a sideline for. It's fun having my version of Kimberly Pressler here tonight. So she's done a great job. Be sure, if you subscribe to Bowlers Journal, check out. She's got articles in there a few times a year. She'll be heading up all your PBA 50 coverage. I wonder if she's heard. But yeah, once again, I want to thank Jill for all the help she's done tonight. She was awesome. I've never had a chance to work with her. We've crossed paths. We've been at the same events for PBA events, that type of thing. But she was great on the sidelines tonight, even fighting through some technical difficulties. And, yeah, professionals just fight through. If you stumble on a word or something, you just keep fighting, and that's what we've done all night long. We've had a couple little quirks in our system here as well. But we're ready for our Baker games. So I don't have the team assignments yet, but we will be having 2 teams on lanes 41 and 42. I'm sorry. Yeah, 40 and 41. Our other teams will be on 38 and 39. So the bowlers are just warming up right now. So staying loose. We'll get those raffle results from Sean shortly, and then we will get some Baker games underway, get some gift cards awarded for these teams. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in tonight live. I appreciate you if you're catching this a day or two later, watching the fun that's being had. It's a great event. There's so many people making new friends, bowling with their teammates, bowling with family members. We've shown the crowd 3 times tonight. I mean, you can still see it right now. There's still a whole bunch of bodies in the bleachers right now. I mean, let's take a scan over here. And there you see, I mean, just pretty full bleachers just to watch for you guys. There you see EJ Tackett signing autographs back there for people. Sean Rash was signing autographs a little while ago behind the lanes. And they're going to hang around and hang out. There you see Zac Tackett getting ready to throw a few practice shots after signing some autographs. So it's a great time here tonight. And hopefully when you see a JoPo Challenge 3, 4, 5, 55, 58, however many JoPo challenges we end up having, hopefully you find a way to sign up and have a lot of fun, just like these players are here this evening. So once again, warm-ups are continuing, and we'll have that coverage for you on those 4 lanes of our Baker matches in just a few minutes. We should be getting some announcements about the raffle momentarily. Here it comes. All right, Bucky, way to go. There's the winner on the Diana Rash quilt. You missed it earlier in the feed. It's a spectacular piece of work that Diana Rash did to donate to this JoPo Challenge too. And once again, those 3 great charities that are benefiting from all those raffle tickets being sold. Just finishing up, staying warm for the Baker matches. We should have those rolling for you in just a few minutes. Thanks everybody for your patience during this time. I'm $2 Phil Brylow, bringing you through the rest of the night. There we go. The call to lanes is made. There's Sean getting everybody lined up for their team pictures before this Baker 2-game roll-off. We'll get you the official team totals. We got Jill Winters tracking those down right now. There's EJ calling the shots. Oh, that is a beautiful moment. Absolutely beautiful moment. You just see how much fun everybody's having here this evening with the JoPo Challenge. Those are some people having fun tonight, no doubt about it. So we want to thank everybody that was part of JoPo Challenge 2. Our big sponsors, of course, JoPo Grips, the Pensa family. Everybody there is just awesome with helping get these done. Coolick H5G for the jerseys, swag, rotogrip, Motive for the bowling balls. Boardwalk Bowl, phenomenal host. If you're in Southern Florida and you need a place to host your bowling event, whether it's a serious dog-eat-dog tournament or just a fun 9-pin tap where people could have dinner and everything after, they are all set up for that here for you at Boardwalk Bowl in Orlando. And, of course, we want to thank a couple of our sponsors tonight that hopped on board just for this event. One of those being Battle Juice. We don't play it, but kids should have fun, great tasting juices. And we'll talk to Anthony from Battle Juice in a little bit. And also, Born to Move, we talked to Christian a little while ago, and he'll be set to go. So I think we'll be underway at practice here in just a second. And we are here with Anthony from Battle Juice, and I see you got the logo front and center. And tell us a little bit about Battle Juice. We've talked about it on air a couple times. It's, kids need to have fun. I looked at your website today too, and it's just kids don't need to be kids. Adults need to be kids too. So what's that mentality behind that with Battle Juice?
Exactly. We were looking at the markets for drinks early on and noticed that all the drinks for kids are loaded with sugar and they're terrible for you. And when I grew up in the 90s, it was very common to have high sugar cereal and mascots and colors and all these things. And when now that I'm older, I realize that was a nasty little trick these sugar companies put on and made us very unhealthy. And so we kind of wanted to fight back a little and use the same colors and bold flavors, and the colors, the flavors reminiscent from the 90s, like Capri Sun and Sunny Delight, apple juice, and so we wanted to remake them low sugar without artificial ingredients, and so we did that. We launched in September with 6 different flavors, and functionally it's kind of like a Gatorade. But as far as the flavors go, they're more like the Sunny Delights of the world, and so it's going pretty well so far. We launched in Michigan, and we're rocking and rolling.
So expansion nationwide is coming. People should be looking for in their local establishments for Battle Juice.
So it's a slow-moving thing.
It's not a bad slows. We've seen a lot of things that blow up and fade away.
Yeah.
So sometimes the slow growth, but people can buy it online too, can't they? From you direct.
They can't buy it online yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet. But here's the thing.
Okay.
In 2 months, we're launching a powder that will be available on Amazon probably first couple weeks of April.
Oh, that's cool.
And the powders are really good. And those will be available nationwide, but the drinks, it's slow moving because we're trying to build a formidable business that, without going everywhere and quickly. So we've been still working on the drinks a little bit in the background, and so we're excited to kind of
I love the powder concept, though, because, like, we flew here. I'm sure you probably flew here, too.
Yeah, I did.
You can't get that stuff through TSA. But if you have a powder, you get a bottle of water, you pour the barrel juice. But that's a phenomenal idea.
Yeah.
That's great. And then,
really
the
good.
kids are happy sitting, waiting to get on the plane to go to Disneyland, like some of them have done this week. So
how many people
awesome.
we got listening to the stream here?
we're in the mid-60s right now, but it's a Saturday night. But the thing is, if you when people get home tomorrow morning from church and stuff like that, they come on and they look for their friends and that type of thing. It'll just keep going all the way through.
That's sweet.
So well, Anthony, thanks for taking a little bit, and it's battlejuice.com, correct? If people want to check it out.
This is going to be our big year this year because we got some cool stuff coming with our distribution and things like that. So
I'm going to check it out because
for
my niece and nephew, they would love stuff like that, especially with the powders. I mean, because it's just so easy to transport. Mix it yourself, shake it in a bottle, and it's there. I mean, it's spectacular. It's a great way to go. So appreciate your time. So go enjoy watching some more bowling out here, and we'll be back with the Baker play momentarily. All right, so we have the team captains getting the instructions from their teams. So right now, with 2 Baker games to go for each team, the Tackets, EJ and Zach, are at a total of 7,612 pins for their 16 bowlers and their 2 professionals. Meanwhile, Team Rash and Knowles is at 7832, so there's about 220 pins that Team Tacket needs to make up in, well, basically 4 Baker games, because there's 2 teams of 8 making up Team Tacket, Team EJ, Team Zach, and their pros. So the pros will bowl the first frame and the 10th frame, and each bowler on a team, whether it's Team EJ, Team Zach, Team Justin, or Team Sean, will bowl the other frames. And we're going to do a bunch of bouncing back and forth here. There you see EJ starting things off a little light with a 2-8. There's Knowles starting things off with a strike. Zac Tackett stepping up, lane 39, gets them all to go. Let's see what Sean Rash can do here. And Rash steps up and strikes for his team. Team EJ with the spare. Eddie, come on, Eddie. Oh, Eddie can't get the 7 to go. And once again, this action, hey, we're not made for TV, we're made for fun here. It's going to be fast and furious. We're bouncing back and forth. Hopefully you still get to see your favorite player throw a ball or 2 during these Baker games. Let's see what Sean Cannon can do here. Oh, no, Sean. Sean Cannon, no. We can't have that happening. Oh, no love on the crossover for Rich Ferran. And Austin only gets 1. Oh, no love on the 10 pin. Let's see what Michael Davis can do here. As Team Zac Tackett right now. Oh, through the nose, leaving the 3 pin. Brian Sanchez. Pardon me, Isaiah Sanchez gets a strike to bounce Team EJ back. Hey, Sam from Michigan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Thanks to everybody that's tuned in this evening. Walter Monk just can't get things going, and there you see on lane 40. Let's check in on Team JoPo again. Team Rash and Knowles. Almost the cover there by Laura Peterson. See what Doug Fieger can do here. Beverage frame. You got to be a good beverage frame bowler. And yes, indeed. Doug has won a beer frame or two in his time. You can tell the swagger coming back off of that 5th frame strike. Hey, Lori Figure. Let's see what Lori can do here. That one's just a little light, and that's 2-4-10. Pardon me, Lisa Figure. I apologize to Lisa. Doesn't look like Team Tackett's going to make up that 200-plus pins at the rate they're rolling right now. They're looking at a couple of games that are going to be lucky to get into the 160s. See what Lisa can do here. Slide it over, Lisa. Oh, only gets 2. It's not like Knowles and Rash are doing that much better, but when you have 220 pins to play with, you can afford to let a mark or 2 get away. Oh, that's such a great feeling. I mean, Baker bowling's a little different when it's just a 5-player team. Now we're dealing with 9-player teams. You get your one opportunity a game to affect your team's score. A little more pressure on you that one time you step up here in 9-player Baker. That's one of the great things about the sport of bowling, too. You can do it so many ways. You can do 3-player Baker, 4-player Baker, alternate shot doubles, 9-player teams if you want. I love 9-player teams. I think we should use this as a permanent format in bowling somewhere. We don't need to put out an APB for anybody, do we, hope? Let's take a look over. Oh, Team Tacket again. Actually, let's go back here. I cut away from a week 10 for Team Knowles. As once again, our professionals will roll the 10th frame for each of their teams. There we go for Team Tacket. Bucky Payne, who won the Diana Rash quilt in the raffle drawing this evening. Hey, great conversion there on that washout. So EJ Tackett's going to be stepping up momentarily. Get that 10 out of there. No luck on the crossover. And then we'll get over to Team Rash and Knowles for their 10th frames. Oh, looks like EJ's deferring to Chase. Let's see what Chase Martin can do here in the 10th. Oh, there you go. Good call, Captain EJ. No, I guess the pros just bowling the first frame this time around. Last time we had a JoPo challenge too, it was Pro Bowling, the 1st and 10th. Looks like it's a captain's pick for the 10th frame this time around. Come on, Chase. Big double. Oh, that's not a big double. That was almost a big double, but that was a double pinochle almost. For those of you like your bowling terms from the 1950s. And Mike Norris cuts through. And not looking, we're going to get a game in the buck 60s and another game in the buck 60s. The two Tacket teams, and they're hardly going to cut any of their deficit up with one game to go. There you go. Great toss to start the 10th frame. Nick Hanna. Let's see if Nick can throw another one here. Double here, and it's basically still going to be that 220 pin lead for Team Rash and Knowles. Oh, great toss by Nick Hanna. Young man coming in clutch. It's not easy to throw those strikes when there's 30 sets of eyes on you from the people that are bowling, let alone the 50 or so fans that are still here in the stands, if not more. And everybody kind of spread out a little bit as well. Oh, there you see, as they switch lanes, there you see EJ. You saw that strike. Let's see what Zac does here. Zac Tackett matches his brother. It's one tournament I can't wait for this year, the Roth-Holman doubles, because the new format where they're only taking 32 teams to Bayside Bowl and bowlers ranked 1 through 32nd in points after a certain point of the PBA Tour will be able to pick their partners. So it could be interesting if there's a couple of partners. Let's say Sean Rash and Matt Ogle don't have good years. They're both outside the top 32. Who could be picking them as partners? Could somebody be left off the roster of that Roth-Holman doubles? So who could Justin Knowles' partner be if he gets his first PBA Tour title this season? And something tells me you're going to see him in a few fights on TV. Battling for titles. Look at that. Scramble that rack down, Justin Knowles. And this one's all over, but signing the gift cards over to the winning team with Team Knowles and Team Rash. Oh, that was a pretty strike you threw there, Sean. Whew. You're done for the night. That's it for the bowling wise.
I am done bowling. Still a lot to do, right? Signing autographs, pictures, whatnot, but just trying to make sure everybody's having a good time. I'm sure you can tell in my voice it's kind of gone, but man, what a night.
Yeah.
Things ran so smooth. We had the 1 6-pin jam there on 46, but other than that, man, this place ran phenomenal.
Oh yeah, Boardwalk's been great.
So much praise to Boardwalk, Ryan, Kendra, Ethan, the group.
Yeah. Your pros have just had such a blast with the 32 participants.
36.
36 participants, that's right. Along with everybody in the stands. I saw during the break there, EJ was signing people in the bleachers. You were signing people for people in the bleachers. Zach was out there. Justin was out there. Where else do you guys get, where other PBA events do you get to sign for people in the bleachers in the middle of competition?
You can't, right? So one of the things, so EJ asked me, hey, how much are we down? I said, you're down 200 pins. He goes, well, that's because Zach and I bowled so bad. And EJ and I mess around all the time when we do our events. He hates bowling on house shots, and I love it. Like, I love playing down and in, right, because of my injuries, and I'm much better at playing straight than he is. Yeah. Now, if we were bowling something harder, and laying inside and hooking it, he's going to beat my brains in.
Yeah.
But, Justin and I bowled 5.50, 490, and they bowled 430, 420.
Yeah.
And we were up by 200 pins, and that's where all the pins come from.
Yeah, it was funny because he came down here. EJ came down after in the middle of after the first couple of frames of the second, get a ball. He's down here by 48 where Calcavecchi was bowling. I turned my headphone off. I yelled at EJ, "You can't ask Calc for swing advice in the middle of a tournament." Oh, that's the wrong game. I'm sorry. So
real quick, I just wanted to come back in as you wrap things up. Huge shout out to JoPo, Born to Move, Battle Juice, our huge 3 sponsors, the host facility, Boardwalk, Motive, Rotogrip, Swag for the bowling balls, H5G, Coolwick, Bowler Smart, On the Ball, Bowling, Dexter, the spectators that came out. We had 100 spectators tonight.
That's incredible.
For food, autographs, pictures, and 90% of them are still here watching it wrap up.
I mean, you see that they're standing in the bleachers.
Yeah.
It's just phenomenal.
I mean, partially because they can't see, right? But, I mean, it's cool that they're still there watching it go on. We had people from all over the country show up, all the way from California, all the way up in the Northeast. Just an amazing event. We're trying to figure out what we can do to do it better, what was wrong that could be fixed, what was best that could be better. With you being here too, it just so many cool things through this event. Our families for sacrificing a couple days in the bowling center. I mean, I don't know how long you've been here a lot longer than I have, but man, I've spent a lot of time here in the last 2 days.
Live stream guy is always the first one in, the last one out. But you know what? It's an event like this is so much fun to bring to people, and it's about people like me. It's about the pros. You guys are here, the people to see, but it's about you guys make it about the people like us, the common bowlers, the girls that average 130 to 190 to 200 to 2.
It's been a blast.
It's great. It's absolutely great.
A blast. So I'm going to go hang out with my team as we wrap up. But Phil, thank you for joining us. Everyone that tuned in tonight just to watch some fun bowling and the atmosphere. This is what it's all about. Last but not least, we raised over $1,000 for 3 charities tonight: Autism Awareness, Epilepsy Foundation, and the Speedway Children's Charities. We'll get all those final numbers over the next couple of weeks. But I know for sure over $1,000, which is just absolutely amazing.
Yep, and sooner than later, JoPo 3 is going to get announced.
Yeah, can't wait.
Thanks, Sean. JoPo Challenge 3, that'll be around the corner. If you haven't already liked JoPo Grips on social media, like him on Facebook, follow him on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you want to see what happened at JoPo Challenge 1, check that out. JoPo Challenge 2 here will be in the archives. And I guarantee you're going to see JoPo Challenge 3, 4, 5, and beyond as those come about. So, we only have so much room in the center. We'd love to have put them higher. It worked out during the regular portion of the tournament, but when we jam 40 bowlers in the 4 lanes, it's a little tough. We'll work on that for next time. We'll try to get some drones or something. We can only go so high with the tables and the tripods and everything, so we apologize for that. But, hey, we're doing the best we can, and we always strive to make things better here on 10 of the Deck Productions. If you want to watch something fun, you want to watch Average Joes and Average Janes take to the lanes, I produce the Brew City Bowling Show. You can check out those episodes on YouTube. Just look for Brew City Bowling. Brew City, like Milwaukee. It's a fun format. They bowl 4 frames at a time. They bowl for cash and prizes, and you'll see USBC Hall of Famers like Gus Yanaris on that show, and you'll see Joe and John Smith that averages 120. And they all have the same shot. It's only 4 frames of bowling. I could beat EJ Tackett in 4 frames if I threw it good and EJ threw it bad. 4 games? No. 4 frames? I got a chance. So that's what makes that show really fun. Check out the Brew City Bowling Show. We get a lot of support from some of the same sponsors, and I know it's a lot of fun. Check it out. We're on Saturday mornings in Milwaukee, and the next day we publish all the shows to YouTube. So as Sean gets ready to wrap things up here, we are wrapping up this JoPo Challenge 2 here from Boardwalk Bowl in Orlando, Florida. For all of our PBA professionals, Sean Rash, Justin Knowles, Zac Tackett, EJ Tackett. For the Penza family at JoPo Grips, from all of our other sponsors, including Coolwick, H5G, Swag, Bowling, Rotogrip, Motive, Battle Juice, and Born to Move, among the many. I'm $2 Phil Brylow. Hey, parents, take the kids bowling because you know they are going to have fun for life. And like I said, like the JoPo Grips Facebook page because you're going to find out sooner than later when JoPo Challenge 3 is going to happen, and it will sell out fast. I guarantee you that once again. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a wonderful evening, and we will see you back here on the JoPo YouTube channel soon.